We have been creating the same end board for days, but that changes today. This card is literally a game changer. Most people don't even run Mask Hero Atomic, but its effect opens up plays that were basically not possible before. If you are worried about protecting your Dark Law, those days are over. Even if it gets destroyed, we can just bring it back thanks to Atomic, which is why your opponent is gonna have a much harder time breaking your board. You can see the key cards required for this combo on the screen. In order to pull off the recursion, where Atomic brings Dark Law back from our graveyard or banishment zone, we actually need to activate Mask Change twice. Since we run only one copy in our deck, we are gonna use Wonder Driver's effect to recycle Mask Change back to our field. We are going to start with the simplest version of this combo. After that, I'll show you the advanced versions using different starters. So I'm going to activate E-Call in order to search Elemental Hero Stratos, and we are going to normal summon him immediately. By using its search effect, we are going to get Miracle Ejector to our hand, and we are going to Special Summon her to our field by sending Neospatial Aqua Dolphin to our graveyard. Now we can search for E and Shuffle from our deck, and we are going to activate it by returning Miracle Ejector back to our deck in order to Special Summon a second copy of Stratos to our field. Now, because its search effect is not hard once per turn, we can actually make a second search, which is going to be Mask Hero Duskcrow. Now we can link summon extra hero Wonder Driver, and we are going to Special Summon Duskcrow to our field by banishing one of the copies that we have in our graveyard. Now we can search for Mask Hero Furnace, and we are going to activate its effect in order to search for Mask Change from our deck, and we are going to send him to the graveyard. Now we can activate Mask Change and target Duskcrow. Because he is a Dark Attribute Master, we can send him to the graveyard in order to Special Summon Mask Hero Dark Law. Make sure that you summon under where Wonder Driver points to. With this way, we will be able to recycle Mask Change back to our field, and we can also Special Summon Mask Hero Furnace because we have Fusion summoned. So that's pretty much the simplest version. If Dark Law gets destroyed, we can immediately chain Mask Change and target Furnace. We can send him to the graveyard, and we can Special Summon Mask Hero Atomic. Now with the help of Atomic, we will be able to Special Summon Dark Law back to our field. Right now it's on the field, so that's why I can only Special Summon Duskcrow, but you get the idea. Now this end board is not that strong because we have only one floodgate in our field, but at least if our opponent tries to destroy or banish this card, we can bring it back. Now I'm going to show you another combo which we use Spirit of Neos instead of a second copy of Stratos. We are going to start by normal summoning Stratos and search for Miracle Ejector from our deck to our hand. We are going to Special Summon her to our field. We are going to search for E and Shuffle from our deck and add it to our hand. We are going to activate E and Shuffle, target Miracle Ejector, return to our deck, and Special Summon Spirit of Neos. Now we can search for Polymerization, and then we are going to activate its second effect in order to Special Summon Elemental Hero Neos from our deck. Now because we control two Elemental Hero monsters with different attributes, we can actually Fusion Summon Wingman. We are going to use his effect to search for our trap cards. We can activate his second effect because we use the normal master as fusion material. We are going to Special Summon Sunrise. We are going to search for Miracle Fusion. We are going to activate Miracle Fusion and Fusion Summon Thunder Giant. We are going to banish Flaming Man and Neos because we need two different Elemental Hero monsters with different attributes. Now because we have Stratos in our graveyard, and because we use the normal monster as material, we can activate Thunder Giant's effect to Special Summon Stratos back to our field, and because his search effect is not hard once per turn, we can make another search from our deck, which is going to be Duskcrow. Now we can use our monsters for Link Summon Wonder Driver. We are going to Special Summon Duskcrow by banishing Sunrise from our graveyard. We are going to activate his effect and search for Furnace. We are going to use Furnace effect from our hand for searching Mask Change. And then we are going to discard Furnace. Now we can activate Mask Change and use on Duskcrow so that we can special summon Darkglow. Make sure that you special summon him under Wonder Driver so that we can recycle our Mask Change from our graveyard. And we are going to use Furnace effect in order to special summon himself to our field because we fusion summon the master. Now, we have the same board again. The only difference is that we have favorite contact in our field, which is a slight improvement. We are going to use his search effect, and this time we are going to search for Vision Hero Faris. Now, let's stop here for a moment. We are not going to use number 62 Goddess. I'm going to show you the path of Faris because I was keep talking in the previous videos and now it's time to finally show you what we can do with this card. Now, when you use Faris, you need to be aware of two things. One, we need to discard a hero monster from our hand in order to special summon him to our field. And two, we will be locked into hero monsters only. So that means we cannot use cards like Anaconda. So we can only use hero monsters. Now, let's assume that we don't have any hero monsters in our hand. So that's why I need to have a hero monster, and in order to do that we are actually going to link summon Infernal Devicer. We are going to activate its search effect. We are going to target Shining Neos Wingman and we are going to search for Neos. Now we have a hero monster in our hand, so we can actually discard it and special summon him to our field. Now we are going to search for Increase and put it in our field. We are going to activate his effect and send Faris as a sacrifice in order to special summon himself. And then we can activate Increase effect in order to special summon Vyon. Vyon is going to send us a card from our deck to the graveyard. Now you can either go for Malicious or Shadow Mist. I'm going for Shadow Mist. And we are going to search for Duskcrow. Now we are going to activate Vyon's effect one more time, but this time we are going to banish Faris from our graveyard in order to search for polymerization from deck to our hand. Now we are going to link summon Wonder Driver by using Increase and Infernal Devicer. We are going to use Duskcrow's effect by banishing a hero monster from our graveyard so that we can special summon him. We are going to search for Furnace. We are going to activate Furnace effect in order to search for Mask Change and discard Furnace. We are going to activate Mask Change, special summon Darkglow by sending Duskcrow to the graveyard, right under Wonder Driver. We are going to use Wonder Driver's effect to recycle Mask Change, and we are going to special summon Furnace back to our field. Now, because we don't need Wonder Driver anymore, we have already set our Mask Change, we control Darkglow, and we control Furnace. Right now, we control two hero monsters with different attributes. So what we can do is we can actually use Polymerization and Fusion Summon Sunrise by using Vyon and Wonder Driver. This is going to let us to search for Miracle Fusion from our deck. Now we can activate Miracle Fusion in order to fusion summon Thunder Giant by banishing Neos and Shadow Mist. We can activate Thunder Giant's effect in order to special summon Stratos back to our field. And we can use his search effect for searching a hero card from our deck because it's not hard once per turn. And we can actually search for Evil Hero Adusted Gold. Now we are going to activate this effect for searching Dark Contact from our deck. And we are going to use Dark Contact by returning one warrior and one fiend monster from our graveyard or banishment zone to our deck. I'm going to choose Wonder Driver and Infernal Devicer because I want to refresh those cards back to my extra deck. And we can fusion summon Darkest Night. We can use Ian Shuffle in order to recycle Thunder Giant and Aqua Dolphin so that we can draw one card. So we are going to discard a hero monster from our hand to the graveyard in order to special summon Faris. We are going to activate his effect in order to put increase to our field. We are going to activate increase effect, tribute Faris, special summon himself, which is going to trigger increase secondary effect. And we will be able to special summon Vyon to our field. We are going to use Vyon's first effect. We are going to send either Malicious or Shadow Mist. Again, it doesn't matter. Now we are going to search for Duskrow. We are going to activate Vyon's effect in order to search a copy of Polymerization. Now we are going to link summon into Infernal Devicer. We don't need to Stone Masters anymore. And we are going to search for Elemental Healer Neos by targeting Shining Neos Wingman. We can use one copy of Stratos and one copy of Infernal Devicer in order to link summon Wonder Driver. But we are not gonna summon anything under him right now. We are going to activate Polymerization in order to fusion summon Flame Wingman by using Stratos and Neos. We are going to use his first effect in order to search our trap card from our deck to our hand. We are going to activate his secondary effect because we use the normal master as fusion material. We are going to spatial summon Sunrise. We are going to use Sunrise effect in order to search for Miracle Fusion. Now we are going to activate Miracle Fusion in order to spatial summon Thunder Giant by banishing Flaming Man and Nails from our graveyards. We can use Thunder Giant's secondary effect because we have used the normal monster as fusion material, which was Elemental Hero Neos, so that we can tribute him, spatial summon Stratos back to our field, and make another search from our deck because it's not hard once per turn. We are going to search Adusted Gold. We are going to activate his effect in order to search for our contact. If you want, you can activate it right now. I just want to summon Duskrow first. Let's just banish Faris, for example. And we are going to summon either here or here. We are going to activate his effect in order to search for Furnace. We're going to use Furnace effect in order to search for Mask Change. And then we are going to send Furnace to the graveyard. So we are going to use Mask Change on Duskrow in order to special summon Dark Glow right under Wonder Driver so that we can use his effect to recycle Mask Change from our graveyard and set it. We are going to use Furnace effect to special summon him back to the field. Now that leaves us with Dark Contact. We're gonna use it in order to fusion summon Darkest Night. We are going to say Favorite Contact and end our turn. So that's our end board compared to the previous one. In addition, we have Favorite Contact, so that means we can bring more Fusion Masters to our field. This board is really hard to break by battle because of Darkest Night and Sunrise. Sunrise buff our attack points, Darkest Night debuff enemy attack points. If our opponents decide to destroy Dark Globe or banish Dark Globe, we can just use Mask Change, special summon Atomic, and then resurrect Dark Globe to our field. Or if our opponent decides to use Imperm and try to negate Dark Globe, we can use Mask Change and special summon a second copy. Or if you want to go for a safer route, you can activate Favorite Contact and maybe special summon Contra Zero Chaos or even DPE. So thank you guys for watching and let me know what you guys think about Mask Hero Atomic in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.